Fighting a lot of armor. Mine's also going down because why the hell not? Artillery, though, is coming in. We could see a great artillery hit. Oh. And people say the Panzer Commander's artillery sucks. No, it does not. It can actually do wonders for you. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17 bringing another CH2 replay. This is a 3v3 on Onlyplayapples. We have Beagle, we got Ara, we got Mosquito, Bobski, Gentium, and Grab. I will tell who submitted this replay at the very end to avoid spoilers, but if you would want to submit your own replay, you can do so via greyshotproductions@gmail.com. Go to ch2.org/shoutcast. And I will absolutely look it up. By the way, nose healing just fine for those keeping they wanted to keep updated. And also another bonus, I got my new poster. You probably can't see it. I have to move the screen, but new B4chan poster on the side. If you would like your own B4chan or Commando-chan poster or a Greyshot Productions shirt, you can do so. You get it at teespring.com/greyshotproductions, and you can check it out there. Always, if you want to support the channel, you can check out my merch down below. Make sure you hit the sub and like button, and you can check out my Patreon. Remember, Patreons get early access to videos up to a week early on most videos, so that's pretty damn cool. Like this video right now. So let's get into this game, shall we? That's all the excess sponsorship I had to do, and that was under a minute, so that wasn't too bad. Now, let's see. We got 2 Vermach, an OKW versus 2 Shavit, and a British. We are post-patch. So, yeah, as we can see, we're already seeing some changes, like Panzershrecked being deployed early on. Again, this does change up the meta a little bit because allies can no longer use light armor to fight these guys, because, again, the rifle grenade. So the OKW gets a nice anti-armor ability or bonus, and it's really, really good. So Bobski went with the Great Defensive Doctrine to get recon with the Stuka, Great Infantry, Panzer Commander brings in the Artillery, and of course the Tiger Tank, which is Command Tiger Tank. We got Arak going NKVD. This one's good at counteracting the armor, and also combine the Commissar Command Squad with just the buffed up conscripts now that have 7-man squads. They're pretty beefy. They're pretty damn beefy. But any capacity. We have, looks like a double attack by the Allies over here. I'm sorry, by the Germans. And the Allies are trying to hold firm in this sector. We have a mine here. Aw. Very close. Only one mine? Only one mine. Alright. Meanwhile, in mid, we have an MG being placed, but the troops are spreading up. So I expect them to easily push on in. Meanwhile, on the right over here, we can see the also... By the way, he went Ostrupen. It's okay. It, again, has some nice abilities. But looks like he's going to be staying back, trying to push on this point. But the British infantry, it's going to be very hard to really push back. Because Ostrupen are not great on the assault, same like British infantry. But the British infantry are better in both defense and offense compared to the Ostrupen. So, yeah, it's just going to be a slow push back, most likely. Especially supported by Universal Carrier. Looks like the Germans, though, are pushing straight through mid. The Allies don't really have that much. MG got pushed back. Another MG's over here. Probably needs to reposition. He could probably sneak over here if he really wanted to. Doesn't he have... Oh, oh, there's the mortar. Okay. I thought the other mortar was over on the left, but it was not. But meanwhile, as the Axis push in mid, the Allies are pushing on the right-hand flank, knocking out the Axis fuel. The Axis fuel is going to be decommissioned and cut off, so that means the Axis will be down by a decent chunk of resources, because this point's gone and this point. That's 10 fuel? Yeah, 10 fuel just gone. I mean, they have this one, but the Allies are pushing into mid, so I don't expect them to hold that for too much longer. On the far left, we have another Axis incursion. We have these guys over here, most likely saving up for a grenade. Here's a medical being placed, so yeah, I fully expect that. And it does make sense to put there. It's still protected by the buildings and kind of cut like a little bit off in the distance. So it should allow him to move in his forces at twice the speed, since he only has to go half the distance. Meanwhile, Sniper is on standby. MG is right there, but looks like the Axis are doing the exact same thing, cutting off the Allied resources, including specifically their fuel. So nice job on both ends, cutting off the resources. But it looks like the Axis might. I'm sorry. No, they just wait. Hold on, grenade. Oh, he's going to wait. Yeah, he's going to wait 13 seconds and chuck the grenade over. These guys don't have a grenade. He can go on the offensive, but then he won't get his cover bonus, and these guys will, and they'll get shredded pretty damn quick. You flinched first, dude. You flinched first. But that being said, he had the pressure. Additional Ostrupen coming on in. That should keep him back. I want to talk about Jentrum. He has a lot of support units. He has a sniper. Good for him. And I think there's a German sniper somewhere. There was, I thought. Oh, no, it is. It's back here. Cool. Picking off this Pioneer squad that's currently retreating directly in front of the sniper. Probably not the best spot. You're going to shoot him in the back, aren't you? No, he actually lives. Holy God. Anyway, the Axis are once again doing a double-pronged assault over here. The single lone MG is holding him back with the conscripts in the building. Panzershrecked, though, are advancing. Good mine! Hits the Sturms and hits the Kubel in one go. So that's a decent loss. Conscripts doing what they can to get multiple spots for multiple units to fire from. MG's being placed. Scout car advancing, but against Panzershrecked, you don't want to engage. He's moving up the scout car. Could do well against this MG. I don't see any additional support units. So these MGs can be easy targets for a scout car moving through. Conscripts doing well in the heavy cover, pushing back the Panzershrecked. He could also get out of the building or the unit and just hit these guys on the retreat. And then just get back in and chase him down. You get a small, I think it's a 50 or 40 or 50% penalty for firing with the inside the scout car with the penals. So that is something you have to reconcile if you want to do a little bit more damage. You have to jump out. In any case, Universal Carrier over here for some strange reason, not sure why. Maybe I was trying to flank, but the MG's firing through this to hit him. So far, they have been unable to capture the Axis fuel, but at the bare minimum, even though they don't have capture, they still have it decrewed while the allies have gotten theirs back. Oh, we have a sniper fight. Sniper fight. Sniper fight. Sniper's just holding firm. Axis, oh my God. Trench, most likely to prevent the easy allied push this way, which again, choke point makes sense. They could always come around this way, but it's a little bit more difficult. Trench being made. We have a S minefield somewhere. Jesus Christ. Good positioning on that. No minesweepers whatsoever, so yeah, the Soviets took some losses there. Sniper on standby, picking off some guys here, but the Ostrupen guys are now on left as well, so we have 3 possible Axis pressing on 1. This British guy needs to use this advantage, get his fuel, and then my actual idea would be get an armored vehicle, and then use that to knock out like these caches and go around their lines and cause hell, because you could hit the half tracks, you could hit all sorts of stuff. You could also save for like a centaur or something along those lines that could still be impactful, killing caches and hurting infantry. The armored car, though, I think might be a little bit better, because I'm assuming these guys are going to start getting some light vehicles of their own, and of course, the sooner you get that up, the better. And if you can knock out some of the Panzer headquarters buildings, that would be a huge loss before, kill them before they're set up. Otherwise, armored car is going to have some serious issues. Sniper, 11 kills, doing a great job. The other sniper I don't see anywhere. I think maybe it got pushed back. No, it died. Did it die? Did it really die? It died. It died like a bitch. Oh, wow. Man, that sucks for him. Did he get mortared or something? I don't see a dead body, but maybe. Oh, was that him? Oh, man, that sucks. Anyway, Commissar just holding. Sniper in a building. That's an interesting placement for it. Luckily, he gets out while these guys are focusing on the, I don't know, less expensive infantry. Nice miner. Oh, my God. Iraq, you're just making my day with all the mines. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Meanwhile, it looks like actually we just had a, not a complete withdrawal from the front, but just a just a new group coming into it. So what I mean by that is currently we have Gentum now moving in with his forces. We still have a MG here, so this Vickers is going to hold back this group, and I don't think there's anything in this group that can beat it. Now this thing, if gotten the upgrade, will instantly kill an MG, but he hasn't gotten it yet, and I think he wants to use it for a reinforcement point. A lot of Soviets coming in, more mines being placed, and T-70 as well, going to kill a Panzershrecked squad. He has no AT that I can see. Panzer headquarters will prevent the T-70 from just rushing through, but he can easily kill all the stuff within sight without the Panzer headquarters shooting him. So that's going to be pretty damn big. Meanwhile, conscripts are also now pushing in mid We have Mosquito going with mechanized support. This is great, simply because the IL-2 bomb strike is good for countering artillery and also stuff like this in kind of like a defensive line. Yeah, well, we'll keep that on. And the other big thing, and kind of the major one, is the IC-152 firing long range. This guy has pushed up. So far, it has not gone the flame half-track. We do have a universal carrier that died, I'm assuming from, yep, Panzer Grenadiers. Although they're in a little small shack, so watch out for grenades. The British have upgraded their men to 5-man squads, and they seem to be doing a damn good job. He's focusing on that Grenadier. He might kill it, honestly. It's Vet 1, so we can see from a distance. Panzershrecked fired at the building, but doesn't do much. But the grenade will, which is hilarious, thinking, no, fire rocket doesn't do anything. Let's do a bundle grenade into a giant building. It shouldn't do anything. Kills 2 men. Oh, okay. Never mind. We got him. Man, that was really lucky. Those 2 men were right next to each other on the same damn floor instead of spread out. Or was it spread out? The explosion was just so massive it just tore them apart. I don't know. But in any case, we have a half-track. Again, I don't know what the hell it's doing. I think it believes it has flames, but it does not have flames. So you're just, it's just not working out very well for him. Cat was messing with the blinds, finally fixed them. In any case, yeah, they're being pushed back for the most part. I mean, good for them. Oh, yeah, oh, wow, my computer screen was also fucking with the brightness. Oh, okay, well, that got fixed. When you realize that you weren't recording the entire time with your camera, but don't worry, it's only 10 minutes. I'm sure this game will go for much longer, so you'll see my face for most of it. It's fine. Yeah, so this is the poster I was talking about right here. So, you know, that's cool. Nice little addition. Any case, British infantry being pushed back by the MG. We have Obersoldaten, Ostrupen in that building, and it looks like they're pushing up. He does have the MG-42s, which again are nice, but they don't get the rifle grenade. So that, you know, positive, negative. Double mortar right there is primed for artillery. This guy doesn't have a mechanized, so we don't expect this to get anytime soon. And the other 2 buildings, I'm assuming he's even for, yeah, he's going straight for a Panther or something, I assume. And then Gentium is similar. He's just kind of ignoring. Interesting. Okay, well, Panzer headquarters there. He's going to need his artillery, but luckily he has that with the artillery support. T-70 on standby. Lots of mines placed. Really nice. Again, more mines the better. Put some here. Looks like they did hit some of the mines with the artillery, but that's fine. Wow, why would you take that with the Panzer headquarters right there? It's going to kill your men. Meanwhile, it looks like we have a double axis assault on right and pushing south. They put some caches down. The allies have yet to put any. Conscripts still hold mid, but it looks like the Ostrupen plus this guy's just main force. Gentrim is just slowly advancing against the British. Now the British have defenses somewhat. They have a mortar pit. Maybe a Bofer would be beneficial, dude. You gonna build a Bofer? Bofer? No Bofer. Okay, cool. When did Beaufort become not cool and hip? I remember the good old days where the Beaufort was one of the best units. Also, we have a Katyusha. But I guess he just doesn't. Oh, okay. He got himself a Cromwell. All right, that makes sense. He has a ton of munitions though. So, oh god, this is gonna end so fucking badly. Oh my god. Well, there goes the building. Sorry, not building. God damn. Oh, there goes the building. Okay, I was right. Just, you know, clairvoyant. Anticipated a little bit too much. Or too early. That makes sense, right? Driving through the fire like a badass. Killed 4 squad members of 2 different squads. And then killed the half-track. Pretty cool. Meanwhile, we have the S-76 over here. We have a large grouping. Artillery support could come in and do a lot. It looks like it's going to delay on that. We do have a couple of them with Panzershrecked. By the way, these I get 2 Panzershrecked for 100 because why the F not? That seems reasonable. Conscripts on standby trying to push these guys back. There's still mines here and the sniper for support. But he does still have his rifles, so you don't have to watch out. He's about to hit the mine though, so yep, there he goes. And with the sniper, you should be able to push those suckers back. Conscripts slightly being pushed back by the rifles, but they don't have Panzershrecked. They don't have rifle grenades. They don't have Panzershrecked. Also, another mine. Thank you. And another mine. Come on, sniper. Oh, 4-man squads. He's like, screw this, I'm advancing. Oh, he's so close. He's so close. Is he going to explode it? Damn it. That was a waste of a grenade. Well, at least pushed Panzer Fusiliers back. And this guy is barely keeping up with his stuff. He had to get a Panzer IV in the meantime. Well, hold on. You had 140 plus 350? Why wouldn't you just go? I mean, I guess he doesn't want to save up another 2 minutes for a Tiger. Whatever. Whatever. I mean, you still get Panzer IV, which is pretty damn good. Anyway, we can see here that Mosquito's focusing in mid. He does have a lot of support. Meanwhile, this Soviet player, a little bit more lacking. He doesn't have the heavier armor, but he is close to getting, I'm assuming, a Katusha or something along those lines. This guy's only spamming Ostrupen. There's other things in life than Ostrupen. You diversify your portfolio. You don't need to just get these troops. I mean, they're fine. They're just, you're not going to win a lot of battles if you just send an Ostrupen. Anyway, mortar pit's on standby, but hasn't fired or gotten much. The main gun was destroyed, so I'm assuming it pushed up and took some heavier losses. Not too devastating, but definitely had some issues. Any case, 76 going in for the Panzer IV, but these guys are right here. Again, very surprised that, oh, okay, there we go. I was like, I'm surprised he actually lived. And T-70's like, fuck you, I'm going to make sure the pathfinding is even worse or just kind of block you, honestly. It's not even pathfinding, it's just him being a dick. Good job, T-70, you killed your big brother. How do you feel? Anyway, artillery is letting him know how he feels by arting him to death. Let's see. By the way, I'm going to be feeling all the feels. I know this is going to sound weird, but I'm going to be seeing Toy Story 4 tonight, and I'm super, super excited. Also, it's funny because earlier in the day, I qualled. If you don't know what qualling is, I essentially was on a firing range for about 8 hours with doing different firearms techniques and stuff like that. So I went from shooting a gun and firing to now watching Toy Story 4 and doing a replay in between. Boy, my day's always interesting. But in any case, alright, Oswin opening fire on the Beaufort. Needs to kind of, go in defense mode a little bit, but I guess he doesn't care. AT gun pushing him back. We have another, is that we have 2 Cromwells. I'm getting hiccups. This guy could be run over very quickly if he wanted to. Again, not a bad idea to stay back because of the pack gun, but again, we could easily see a mass, run over attempt happen. He doesn't want to do that because, again, the pack gun would instantly, thrash him, especially with the Panzershrecked guys right here. After all these guys would do a Panzerfaust, plus it looks like we have a Panther. So this guy's still playing very defensive. He's barely clinging on, but we do have a forward base here, so most likely he should be fine. T-70, though, coming in to help out his good, his ally, which is a smart thing. Managed to push back the Ostrupen very easily. We do have a Panther, so he does have something to, help out with. But the infantry game, at least he's definitely lost in. They are being torn apart piece by piece. Cromwell going in, very surprised. Oh, pack guns over here, so only this thing's there. Meanwhile, we have this guy making a bunker, most likely just an MG to stop them from taking the point. Again, the British guy fortifying this area kind of makes sense. We have an Su-85 coming in to assist. Oh, good bombing strike right there. Most likely, I'm assuming command. Yep, the command abilities, a coordinated barrage, 80 munitions, really fucking good. It's a smaller area than a time on target, but in my opinion, it's worth it, especially if you're going for artillery pieces, armor, stuff like that. Even just moving up the line and just doing it to just keep the enemy at bay is a pretty smart tactic. I like how the Germans have played some mines, but the Soviets are the mine, they're the mine champs. They literally have placed mines everywhere, causing hell, which we're about to see, for this infantry. They keep losing men left and right. Which, I mean, to be fair, Bobsky is regaining, and most likely he'll get a Tiger soon. At one point in the Allies, I will say, is their armor game has been kind of lacking. They've lost a lot of armor. Well, some more than others, and some, because of their own, I don't know, ill intention or whatever, but it definitely was a bit more of a, how do I put this? It definitely didn't go as well for some of the other Soviet armor, but overall the Allies are still doing decently well. They still have a decent amount of armor, infantry, etc., with overall populations up in the low 70s, while the Axis are in the mid 50s. So right now the Allies have advantage, even though it looks like the Axis have more men, or it looks like a better units. Doesn't matter. Cromwell's advancing, tearing apart the infantry, even though the pack gun is there. We could see Panzerfaust go out, and that could definitely help the pack gun. Su-85, once again, just cock-blocking the other armor. Dude! Eric, I like you, I do, but stop being a cock block. Seriously. You're cock blocking a lot of your allied armor, and it's really starting to show. Really starting to show. Meanwhile, again, Mosquito's in mid, just chilling. We do have Bobski putting more pressure there because without his ally support, I guess he knows can't push here. There is a bunch of mortars and shit over here. What he could possibly do, nice demo by the way, is reposition his men over here. Focus over there. You can put the MG in this building, covering this area, mine this area up, move the sniper over for assistance. There's all sorts of things you can do. I'm very surprised you haven't done yet. Also, Biogol, it went Vanguard Operation, so a nice array of supportive abilities, yet he has not used any commandos yet. Very interesting. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, not a lot. I mean, we have a lot of armor, don't get me wrong. We do. The axes are just slowly getting more with, like, getting a Tiger tank, which he's got an MG for this one. Okay, cool. Have the support tank be on the side. And it'd be a little bit better versus infantry be your main thrust. I don't know. I probably would have gave it to Commander. Just simply because of the fact that if the Tiger's going to charge, make sure it can call in artillery. Damn good shot. Knocked out the Commissar. Ostrupen taking mid as well. Oh, finally, Genchium went Jaeger armor so he could equip his guys with scopes, which he is, so they can see farther and provide additional scouting. SU-85 trying to push back the Tiger, but needs additional support. Again, I like the idea of these guys being here because, again, you want to sneak up on the enemy and take it out. But that being said, also, I'm very surprised this MG doesn't get in this building, but whatever. SU-85 at least pushing them back, bouncing quite a few rounds, so damn. That's some lucky bounces for the Tiger. Very surprised in that regard. SU-85, though, advancing. Get another nice shot, but Panzer IV coming in. Getting a great shot here. AT gun repositioning. Tiger once again hit, but it doesn't matter. SU-85 is walking into an artillery barrage. He might escape, actually. Yes, he will. That's funny. SU-85 getting another shot on the Tiger, pushing it back. Panzer IV barely clinging on for life. AT gun might kill it, which would kill the Panzer Command. Oh, damn, a decent bounce. One last shot should kill it if he can get sight. He will not, and it will back up and get away. AT gun is now left vulnerable, and he doesn't have infantry to really support that. We do have strafing support coming in on right, and it seems to be doing some damage, though, again, there is an Ostwind there, so it's going to provide AA and stop the Germans from really advancing. Or not Germans, the Soviets and the British from really advancing all that much. Although, with the AT gun at least moving up, you can actually use pop shots at the Ostwind. And, oh damn, crash into the building. That was a bit of a high crash, but okay. We do have artillery coming in. That would be the anti-tank overwatch. So, yeah, so essentially that's going to hit any armor that it can see within the designated zone, which is actually pretty damn big. The problem, though, is that, like, this isn't being shown, so there's nothing they can hit with. They would need to combine it with a recon or, I don't know, a sniper, something to allow the enemy to see, or allow the allies to see the armor so the artillery can call in. Luckily, every time this dumbass fires his main gun, he's literally letting the artillery know, hey, I'm right here, shoot me. I guess he just doesn't care because the Pioneer squad's healing him, but it's healing now slower because he lost so many men. AT gun's putting pressure on that bunker. We do have another Panther coming over. It seems like it may be needed to get either a Firefly or oh shit, Bagel. I'm assuming he's going to get Crocodile. Simply because of the fuel and resource he has, I'm assuming that's what he would get. He needs something to help combat these Panthers. Or just a simple AT gun will knock it out. Okay, cool, awesome. I thought it was going to be something more, but no, you just you kind of forgot to retreat your forces a little bit. Bobski, though, putting pressure in mid. His Tiger's full health. His Panzer IV still needs some health, but T-70 advancing, definitely a bad idea from the AT grenade that was thrown by the Panzerfusiliers. They're advancing. We don't have the rocket one up, but we do have the T-34 cock blocking the T. Aw, damn it, nah, he's not cock blocking. Son of a bitch. I thought it'd be payback. Su-85 and S-76 moving on in. I guess the T-34 is cock blocking. All right, cool. Pathfinding can go over here, but it's like, nah, why would I do that? Meanwhile, Katusha coming in on left. Probably would have been better against that blob. But, yeah, that's going to be an issue. Definitely. Artillery ability could be called down there. But why would we support our allies, guys? Anyway, Panther advancing on right with some Ostrupen support, though they're currently being barbecued by the crocodile. So, good thing. We have Railway coming in as well, so they're causing quite a bit of damage. Large blob on standby. So, infantry are currently moving on. In middle, there's a bit of an engagement. That Panzer IV fighting a lot of armor. Mine's also going down, because why the hell not? Artillery, those coming in. We could see a great artillery hit. Oh. And people say the Panzer Commander's artillery sucks. No, it does not. It can actually do wonders for you. Well, not wonders for the Su-76, but, you know, wonders for you. It's fine. Meanwhile, we have a crocodile moving in with the T-70 next to it, which I love how the T-70 gets a bigger lane, at least in my opinion, than the crocodile. Crocodile looks like it's hugging, although to be fair, it might have just been doing that for, I don't know. Anyway, T-34 could go in for a blitz and then pin the Tiger so an IL-2 bomb strike could come in. Or not do that, and the IL-2 bomb strike misses. So, yep, here it comes, IL-2 bomb strike. Again, smarter move. Sacrifice T-34 for the greater good. But, you know, that's the lack of team communication for you. Stuff like that. And in case Katusha saying, fuck that building, it has to be gone. Panther and also FG forces from Grab are moving in. I'm sorry, Grab and Gentium are moving into mid. T-70 doing well, but about to get Panzershrecked in the freaking face. So, yeah, that's an issue. Elephant could be deployed soon. That would help Gentium. Oh, he did deploy it. Okay, that will be pretty damn great. Nice Stormvic strike. I'm sorry, strafing support coming in, doing a decent amount of damage. Again, could have possibly. No, he definitely could have threw a satchel, but I guess not. There goes quite a bit more of his men. Panzer Grenadiers coming in because, again, there's no infantry backing him up. There's nothing. There's not even a KV. Like, come on, man. Where's your KV flamethrower? I mean, the crocodile kind of fell back, and that's a flamethrower. But you get the point. Where's your own? Anyway, Panther's being hit by long range, but the Panzer Grenadiers are just clearing it. Nice Katusha misses wildly at the blob and doesn't really get too many kills. Gets a couple, but not that many. Could have probably been a lot better. We have another airstrike coming in. Kind of does nothing. A T-gun getting some good hits, though. Crocodile burning the enemy. IL-2 bomb strike coming in. Sure, it held back the armor and hurt some of the infantry. Oh, no, we have the AT bombing run coming in. That will push back the Axis. Absolutely. Yeah, there it comes in. Yep, it's coming down. There, you have this thing as well now coming in, which they probably see. Throw a goddamn oh, you don't have enough munitions because you activated that ability. You know what? Actually, that artillery is doing wonders. It's actually pushing back the Tiger pretty effectively, honestly. And that Panther just fired, so that could probably push back the Elephant's being ballsy by moving into this right now, but I don't think he really cares all that much. Meanwhile, right has completely fallen apart. The British really don't have that much in terms of right, so they need to capture that back in order to get the munitions, because the Axis still have their munitions. So right now the Axis are winning resource wise. Fuel wise, it's a little bit closer, though. They're winning because the Allies don't have nearly as many caches as the Axis do. Nice AT gun shot. Man, this AT gun's putting a lot of work, pushing back the armor quite effectively. Commissar moving on in, definitely pushing back the Panzer Fusiliers. If not, they'll just, you know, send them away with fear propaganda, but, you know, it's fine. We have S-85 on standby. Yes, watch out for the lane with the Elephant there. Great shot by the Panzer IV on the infantry. T-34, 76 coming on the flank. A T-gun could get a final shot on. Bounces! Damn! Allies are very unlucky today, or the Axis are just very lucky in getting a lot of good bounces. Oh my god. You know he has Panzer Fusiliers. Stop advancing into the goddamn Panzer Fusiliers without infantry support, or at least a goddamn Katusha to push him back. Anyway, Railway's coming in, just cause hell. Mosquito going with the ISU-152 to hopefully turn the tide, but the Axis are slowly putting pressure on the Allies to the point where the Allies currently have an average pop cap of like low 60s. While Gentium, Grab, and Broski have an average of probably low 80s, I would say. Very close, if not upper 70s. So, yeah, the Axis are definitely turning the tide quite a bit. Half-track going around the heel stuff. Although, how much that's going to do, I'm not entirely sure. Blob going in one giant pack. Dude, split up your men. It's not that hard. He has a Vet 2 MG. He's going to definitely keep that sucker back. Artillery is also coming down here. Do they have a lot of artillery? We have one Katusha. We have no. Okay, no, only 2 Katushas. It was just weird. They were both in the same area, and they're really not doing all that much. I mean, I shot on the building, per se, but you didn't kill the pack. Meanwhile, Panzershrecked are coming in. Please tell me you have explosive rounds. You don't, so they're only, like, kill 1 or 2 models rather than the 10 or 12 or 20 the ICU high explosive round would. I might be making up those numbers, but they are fantastic. Those rounds are killing infantry. Elephants on the other side, so this thing can literally keep popping shots. We have these guys once again coming in. Dude, I don't know who, like, is supposed to bring up the KV flamethrower, but dear Lord, bring it in. Also, Railway's coming back in, so that's not going to go well. These Panzer Grenadiers have literally murdered so many Soviet forces. Just so many pieces of armor in general. Goddamn. God. Good job, Panzer Grenadiers. I'm glad that the enemy has no regard for support. T-34, like, the Allies are just wasting their armor. It's like, yes, take it. Go. Kill all my armor. It's like, god damn it. It's terrible. It's utterly terrible. Just come up with a plan. Do something. Panzerfusiliers. Hold on. Kill the Panzers and Panzerfusiliers. And also, maybe with penals. Mix of penals would be good. I mean, you had the ability to go that doctrine. You didn't go it. To get the abilities. But yeah, I don't know what this guy's doing, honestly. Oh, he did put down a plane. He has that as a forward retreat point. That's not a bad idea. For a second there, I thought he was going to hit the plane to destroy it with the armor. All the armor is now pushing right. There's a minefield here. We have a bunker. It's not going well. Double Panther guarding. They're all together in mid, so, like, if you did anti-tank Overwatch, it would hurt all this stuff. Katusha allowing sight to continue. Again, definitely going to hurt that stuff. The elephant's there. It's still technically in range, so it would do something if it fired. Again, this is where you need to throw it way back, and then you advance. But it looks like the Allies are trying a different idea. They used it to kind of push the Axis out as like a buffer, so that way they can take right. And that seems to be working out decently well. Now, if these guys fire, which, again, looks like T-34 is just providing sight, we have the artillery coming down by Panzerfusilier. Not Panzerfusilier, Panzerwerfer. Could have rammed. That might have been better. Really? Not going to kill the Panzer? Dude, the Axis are seriously lucky this game. I will call bullshit that, yeah, the Axis didn't lose that. That's so annoying. Oh my god, he was so close to dying. Katusha also is he going to get the kill? Doesn't seem like it's going to get the kill on the pack. Pack gun's putting pressure on right. Knocks out the Su-85. He's down to a single Katusha. And goddamn, he's about to lose that to a Panzershrecked to the face. I can't, oh my god. The Panzershrecked is literally the Allies' worst enemy in this game. It is by far horrifying. This thing is also like, I'm going to kill the infantry. You have armor-piercing rounds. You're not going to kill infantry. You'll do stuff against this. IL-2 bomb strike, I'm assuming, is coming in. Nope. We had some special recon. Strafing support's coming in. Great. AT gun camouflaged itself in front of a Panther. Or uncamouflaged it. Great. ISU-152 would probably be beneficial if it had additional infantry support, but right now it has an AT gun, which now, well, they have stuff. Also, they've had multiple Katusha shots over the course of this game. You know what's surprising? They did kill the support gun that's been there the entire time, and now Vet 5. My lord. Any case, Axis kind of hanging around the outer skirts, taking back mid. Allies did take right. And there is one thing. I will give it credit. There's one thing the Allies can do. I've yet to talk about objectives because I've just been blind to that. The Allies are actually damn close at winning this game because they've been putting pressure on the Axis this entire time. So even though I've been criticizing the Allies for sacrificing armor, it may be okay. Now, what you could do is they could do a Stuka bomb on one of the key points and neutralize it. That could be a thing. Oh my fucking god. Is he really? This guy's MG's in the back. Dude, you fucking suck. Mosquito, come on. Also, the mine didn't delay them, really? 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 Panther gets killed by a mine. Okay. ISU 52 is being flanked by, like, all the armor in the fucking game. Where are the goddamn, like, what the hell? You had an MG. You didn't even move it up. If you moved it up closer, you would have held them. You would have easily. There's 1 point remaining. If the Axis can't win this, I'm sorry, the Allies can't win this, the Allies literally handed the Germans victory. They literally handed victory. I don't even know why you advance that much with the IC-152, honestly. I mean, good job killing the mine, but dude, like, seriously, what? You have a KV flamethrower, great. Move up your troops, use some penal charges, hit the shit, and kill it. Like, I don't understand what the hell you guys are doing. Now, look, right now the Axis have mid. There's no way you can get mid, and you don't have any abilities that are, like, instant. Well, wait, hold on. Actually, you do. You do have something that can instantly, you know, go. Now, luckily, we have a satchel being thrown. You better throw the goddamn satchel, dude. You better throw that satchel. Throw the satchel. Throw the Alright, you're close enough for the satchel. But that's fine. IL-2 bomb strike being called in on God knows what. I don't understand. Like, you're currently being hit by all this. Pin an armored unit and hit it when it can't move. Don't do it on something that can easily walk away. I feel like that's the biggest Allied problem, is they keep using specials that on armor and such that can just get away. Luckily, the Crocodile is going to beat the Ostwind because it has a gun and this thing doesn't. Although maybe it doesn't have a great gun in terms of accuracy. Go figure on that one. But in any case, Firefly pulling on back, infantry taking that point. We have the fact the Allies have 1 point to victory is astounding to me. Absolutely fucking astounding. Now, Arabs should win this. If he can just take the point, he'll be fine. All he needs to do is take the. Don't move your troops out of mid. Oh my god. I'm literally about to throw a cuspid. Like, I'm so annoyed. Some stupid shit's gonna happen. I guarantee it. Something fucking stupid's about to happen. Oh nope. They just moved up infantry. They just moved up infantry. Man, oh man, they are so close. If only Railway came in, blowing up everyone in mid, even some of his own guys. Definitely some of his own guys. Oh my god. Luckily, again, fire support's coming in, just gonna blast all this shit on the side. And luckily, some of it's because of all the mines currently pinned, like this one. He's hitting his own men. He's losing his own men in that. I hope they know. Okay, as long as he just stays in there and maybe. Okay, never mind. Armor got pushed back by the Panzer IV, Vet 4, and the Tiger. Again, use your range, Firefly and Su-85, and just keep hitting them, and you'll be fine. Dear Lord, you. Okay, this thing's about to hit a mine. Hell, you can even use rockets, I think. No, you don't have enough munitions. You keep using strafing support. Okay, I know you're trying to take this point back, great, but there's a thing called raid operations. You'll be doing well. Okay, so this guy lost all of his shit. He's like, I give up. I don't mind. I mean, like, they're very close to winning, but now I don't think the Allies are going to become anywhere close. Because of that, I'm going to fast forward a little bit faster, because we do have an AI, and it is, like, the final minute of the game. They're still firing with the long-range tank destroyers, but the infantry's just going to come up, as we can see. Mines, though, again, I'll give Allies credit. They have, like, some things right. They have a ton of mines. How this guy's moving normally while being suppressed, I don't know. That is a weak Katusha, Mosquito. That's a weak Katusha. Again, Axis are holding all 3 victory points. Like hell, they're going to let the Allies take it. Elephant did die, though. Assuming that was a bomb strike. Oh, Firefly. Okay, cool. Firefly was hitting well off. Katusha firing long range. Once again, this thing's here, so it can move around. Yeah, or Ostwind just moves up and kills it. Good job, AI. Great plan. Anyway, so yeah, always keep our mobile artillery kind of farther back. But yeah, they're still hitting mines. Minesweepers, people. Minesweepers. And they surrendered. Okay, so real quick over this game. Okay, so go something else other than Ostrupen and Panthers. That was a big issue. Gentium, while his elephant was good, his Panzergrenadiers were the thing that won the game. They killed so many pieces of armor. It's ridiculous. Those Panzergrenadiers literally shocked the allies to death with so many Panzershrecked to the face. They're like they're having PTSD right now, is what I'm saying. Anyway, and you can see that by score. Dentium had most damage, although Bobsky had most kills. And Bobsky did pretty good for himself. Again, he had a lot of Panzer Fusiliers, some of them very highly rated. With veterancy. And the Tiger and Panzer IV, they made out multiple engagements with the cusp of their teeth. Skin of their teeth, sorry. But they did extremely well for themselves, so good job there. The allies. Era did okay, Begal did okay, and Mosquito did okay. They each had a lot of infantry and armor. The problem is I felt like the allies never got an engagement or never used their armor properly. Like, you could have used the T-34 and ram the Tiger and then call an IS-2 bomb strike right as it rams, so that we can call it in and kill the heavy tank. Never did it. They always called the anti-tank overwatch, but it was kind of always like on the side, not really an area that's most used effectively to counteract stuff. Like, they didn't use big infantry pushes. When they did, they were blobs, so once suppressed, they're easily killed. Just simple stuff like that really gets on my nerves. But overall, still fine. They weren't terrible by any imagination. They just need better infantry and armor coordination. The infantry by holding back Panzergrenadiers so the armor doesn't die, and the armor's just in general so they don't die, because by God, they died so many times in this game, it's ridiculous. But yeah, that is game, and again, Mosquito got most damage, and Iraq got most kills, so yeah. In any case, guys, that's gonna be it. Just reminding you to make sure you use the Panzershrecked. God damn, that was effective. But this has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you all next time. Hello everyone, I want to give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Milam, Ace, Chris Bailey, Javi, Jfoe, Joey240, Josh, JP Vaal, jrchicklis, Little Koosh, Moustache, Onlyplayapples, PyroShark, Rifle, Sebastian Marszalek, Sergeant McPain, Streakingwookie, WhiteHodD, GTA, Jakub Ocwieja, Nathan Angus, and, of course, Tim. Thank you guys so much for your amazing support. This has been Greyshot17 and my amazing patrons, and I'll see you guys next time.